Greeting to all. I am going to teach about the comparative literature now. Okay, let's we see about what is the meaning of comparative literature. So, nothing but students, comparative literature, you can study about the two or more literature in comparison. So, if you are taking a one literature to the another literature, you can relate it something which is called as a comparative literature. So, comparative literature in the academic field, you can study about the literature. For example, it's included the cultural expressions. So, another thing, the comparative literature, you can deals with the linguistics. So, what's the meaning of linguistics? Linguistics is a study of a language. Another thing that the comparative literature, it's talking about the nation, geography and disciplinary boundaries is also included. So another thing, so comparative literature is an interdisciplinary field. So interdisciplinary, which means you can take one genre to another genre or one extreme to another extreme. For example, as you are the English literature students, you can take another books or something else you can take from the science, which is called as a comparative literature. So comparative literature, when you are studying the comparative literature, you can focus on the time periods, language is included, and boundaries between the literature and other. You can take as a literature students, as a English literature students, you can take the music, painting, dance and films. These are called as a interdisciplinary literature. So which is very, very important in the comparative literature. And the comparative literature has the characteristics. Okay, so let's we see about what is the characteristics of the comparative literature. So comparative literature is the relation between the literature. So as I already told you that it's a relation between the literature. For example, you can study about the history and sometimes you can take as a politics as a comparative literature. Sometimes you can take as a philosophy, arts, science, everything you can take with the comparative literature. This is called as a characteristics of comparative literature. So interdisciplinary nature also is included in the comparative literature, and the comparative literature is talking about the sociology, history, anthropology, translation studies. These are cultural studies, religious studies. These are is included in the comparative literature. So can anyone is explain about sociology, students? Yeah, I am going to express about, or I am going to deal about what is the meaning of sociology. So sociology is a scientific study of a human society. You can study about the humans. That is very, very important in the comparative literature. It's focus on the society. So how that the society is going on, what are the problems is going on, how that you can study about the human behaviors, which is very, very important. So social behavior, you can take as a human. So there are two types of the persons are there. So some persons are very arrogant, some persons are very cool and handle the situations. So you can study about why that the person is so arrogant or why that person is so angry towards others. So which is called as a social behavior. And social relationship. So the social relationship, which means you have to relationship with the society. So which means you can connect with the society, you can talk with the society. How you can talk with the society, which is included in the comparative literature. And social interaction is also is included in the comparative literature. So another thing, it's talking about the history. So history, that the word is derived from the ancient Greek word. Okay, so another you can see that what is the meaning of a history. History means humans past. You can study about the human past with the academic discipline. Okay, so when we are taking the history, the narrative style, or describing something, or examining, or if you are asking some questions, so the past events, you can study about the past events, and the investigations is also included in the history. So that is called as a history. History is also the part of the comparative literature. And anthropology. So what is the meaning of anthropology? It's a scientific study of a humanity. There is a difference between the human and the humanity. So human, which means you can study about the behavior, but humanity is totally different. So humanity means the human behavior, human biology, cultures, societies, and these are called as a social anthropologist studies. Okay, so human biology or human behavior, which means you can give some sympathy or empathy towards others, which is called as a human behaviorism. So which is also included in the comparative literature. So translation studies is in the comparative literature. So translation studies means interdiscipline subject. You can take it and you can connect it with the one subject to the another subject, and you can give your own interpretation, which is called as a translation studies. And the cultural studies. So the cultural studies is a engaged academic field which is explores of the culture. So you can see about the culture and heritage traditions is also included in the comparative literature. So which is you can take as a culture means it's talking about the power. So okay, so which is talking about the power means, for example, the country who is ruling. Okay, so the ruled party have a power, so which is associated with the culture also. Another thing, the cultural studies is talking about ideology, class structure, national formalism, ethnicity, sexual orientation and gender, women's studies. So everything is included in the comparative literature. And religious studies also is included in the comparative literature. You can take the religious books and you can compare with the one subject or one book to the another book. You can take as a comparative literature. So when you are taking the religious book, you should very concentrate about that one, which is a very sense one. Okay, so it is a kind of compass. Okay, when you are taking as a religious studies, so you should very concentrate about that these things also, because which is cross cultural perspectives is going on. Okay, so sensational issues is also there in the religious studies. So you have to keep in mind when you are taking the religious studies, so which is very important, which one is very important, you can take as your point. So as a result, the comparative literature, which means you can compare with any genre. Okay, so interdisciplinary genre, something else you can take it. And this the literature programs with the universities, they can designed by the scholars to understand the other disciplinary research work also. So this is about the comparative literature. Thank you.